All right, mi gente, this is how we're going to buy tickets to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Keep in mind, though, not all the information has been released. Dímelo, mi gente, travel football fan here. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Comment on the video with your questions because I know I'm not going to be able to answer all questions on this video. Like the video and click on the bell button in order to be notified of when I produce the next video or when I have a YouTube live stream. Bueno, I know that this is the topic on everyone's mind. You might not even be thinking about the travel part of the World Cup, but that's okay. Let's talk about what we know and what we don't know about the World Cup ticket buying process for 2026. Okay. So, really, we don't know a lot. We know some things. The first thing that you need to know is that you need to register your interest for these tickets on FIFA's website, fifa.com/tickets. Even if you've already have a FIFA account or a FIFA ID, as they call it, go back in there and re-register your interest because it's like a separate form that they're collecting info from, and indicate that you want to receive the emails because that's probably the reason why many of you have not been getting the emails. You probably indicated, I don't want the marketing emails. No, you want those emails because you need to be notified of when FIFA drops this information for those tickets, and you go from there. Everyone ages 13 and above should have a FIFA ID account because I believe that's how they're gonna pretty much make you have to assign the tickets to somebody, right? And that'll be to all those with a FIFA ID 13 and over. However, you have to be 18 and over in order to be able to purchase tickets. Okay. So this information is coming from the FIFA.com/tickets website. And if you go to their main page, okay, which you should be seeing on the screen there is a section for FAQ. It's going to take you to a second page. So basically, you're going to go for more information to FAQ, and then it's going to land you on this page where it basically shows you these 5 questions of the FAQ. And so that we just talked about this first one. What are the steps for you to secure the tickets? Well, again, register, create your FIFA ID. If you already have your FIFA ID, which is your email, then you're going to go ahead and take these steps. Okay. Again, you can only purchase tickets if you're 18 and over. So for you young bloods that might be watching this video because you're interested in the World Cup, make sure you have a parent with you or someone older than 18 to be able to purchase those tickets for you. And I'm assuming you're part of the family, so make sure that you're included in that process. Okay. Okay, we know when this is going to start happening. We know it's going to happen on September 10. Okay, September 10 of this year is when we are all applying for tickets. Okay, this is not going to be a Ticketmaster situation. It looks like, right? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to be applying for these tickets September 10. All right, and so what's going to happen on that day, okay, is you apply, and then once you've applied, you're going to enter a random selection draw for the chance to purchase these tickets. If you are selected, you'll be assigned a specific time slot to purchase tickets on a first come, first served basis. Okay. Now, I know for those of you that have been doing the right to buy pathway through the FIFA Collect site, you're wondering, where the hell am I? Am I not supposed to be in front of this line? That's what was promised to you. I don't have information on how that's going to work. Okay. You should be joining the FIFA Collect Discord server. Okay. They have a very active community there, and submit those questions of what is that process going to look like for all y'all that bought the right to buys and are now wondering if you are going ahead of the September 10 people or if you're going to have a special line, etc., etc. I don't know how that is going to work for all of you. Okay. So coming back to everyone else that's going through this regular phase. Okay. Um, we don't know anything else beyond that. We do not know if tickets for USA, Mexico, or Canada national teams are going to be made available. As you have seen right now through the hospitality options through On Location, you can purchase single game hospitality tickets, but not for the national teams of the United States, Canada, or Mexico. So that basically means we might be seeing something similar in the September 10th phase or not. They might make those regular tickets available for those teams, but then that would also be assuming that they're going to make the hospitality tickets for the USA, Canada, Mexico available available for people to purchase as well. So I think the best barometer for this is if the USA, Mexico, and Canada hospitality tickets go on sale before September 10, it's a good chance, again, can't confirm it, but it is a good chance that we will see the regular tickets for USA, Canada, and Mexico national teams to go on sale, or at least be able to apply for those tickets September 10. Again, we will have to wait and see exactly how that is going to happen. Okay. Now, will you be able to purchase tickets at the stadium? No, you have to purchase them through FIFA.com/tickets. Okay, you should not be purchasing them through StubHub, through Vivid Seats. It doesn't look like Ticketmaster is going to be involved in this process. Do not buy them through those third-party websites because they don't have any inventory. This is strictly on FIFA, and FIFA decides who they want to give the tickets to. Okay. All right. Let's just say this first phase, is there going to be multiple phases? Yes, that's the plan. They're supposed to have multiple phases. We don't know how many, and we don't know if the second phase is going to be like that in Qatar, where it was a first come first serve. We don't know exactly what they're going to do. Okay. As for the packages, because many of you have been asking, hey, is it only going to be single game tickets? Or are they going to sell it as packages? Again, we don't know what September 10 is going to bring us. However, you should expect similar packages like that of On Location. There should be a follow your team option. There should be a venue series. And then there should be, I believe it's the venue, follow your team, and potentially like a 3-match or a 4-match package there available for you. So again, it just depends on what FIFA decides to do, what type of tickets that FIFA does decide to sell. Okay. Let's look into some other questions because I've been asking folks across socials to send me their additional questions as to regarding the tickets or anything like that. Ideally, you should be having a Visa card, ideally a credit card that earns you cash back or travel points and miles, but that it is a Visa because Visa is the preferred credit card option for FIFA. It's their official partners of the World Cup, so they much rather have you pay with a Visa. I'm not sure if they're gonna flat out deny people to use any other type of credit card, like from American Express or MasterCard, but Visa is the preferred option. So if you need help figuring out what type of credit card you need, what type of Visa credit card works best for you, because there's so many different of them, book a consultation with me. $40 for 30 minutes. We'll be able to discuss the credit card options that would make the most sense for you. Okay. How do you get tickets for people with disabilities? I don't know. They have not released that information, so we'll have to wait and see. Is it going to be very hard for you to get the Mexico inaugural game ticket? Yes. Okay. There's probably a 1% chance, less than that, that you will get a ticket to the Mexico game. Basically making the math of about 80,000, 85,000 seats at Estadio Azteca, divided by the 6 million expected fans that will be attending the 2026 World Cup. That's where you get the 1% number. And so, yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to get that Azteca inaugural match. I mean, that is the most anticipated sporting event in human history, to say the least. So if you were hoping for a ticket at that game, man, it's going to have to be luck. Okay. On that note, because I was going to say, Category 4 tickets. Do not bank your hopes on those tickets. Okay. FIFA is here in the United States, especially in the United States, but also Canada and Mexico, to make money. They're not going to give away or offer thousands of Category 4 seats for US, Canadian, and Mexican nationals. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the pathway that FIFA is approaching and looking at the World Cup here in these 3 countries. They're here to make money. They're not here to be a charity case. So if you're really banking your World Cup travel plans on the Category 4 tickets, I would reconsider. Okay. Let's see what else here. Yes, a question here. Obviously, it's a gamble. If, for example, for this September 10, you don't know where your team is playing, right? Half of you around the world don't even know if your team is going to make the World Cup. I know Colombia is like a little bit on the razor's edge, but I think we'll be fine. Pero by September 10, North America doesn't know which countries will be in the World Cup. Europe doesn't know, and Africa doesn't know, right? We will more likely know most of Asia, or rather, Asia probably should be done by then. But we will know for sure. And then we know Oceania. So if you don't know where your team if your team is not qualified yet, if you don't know if your team's going to make it, what you can do is, sorry, I dropped my pen here. You can go ahead and still apply, use this September 10th window to apply for tickets to games that you don't care who's playing it. Maybe you just want to go to a game in your city, apply for those tickets. Maybe you want to go to the final, apply for those tickets. Take that opportunity to apply for those. Or if you just want to follow your team, right? Colombia, ojalá que llegue. You want to follow Colombia, just indicate to follow my team, and then you're going to have that option to pay for those tickets. Then, of course, later on, you will find out when and where they're going to be playing, okay? If you really are, thinking of a travel strategy just much less ambitious, you just want to know where Portugal is playing, for example, and you don't want to follow your team because you just want to go to one of their games, well, then you're going to have to wait till December when the draw happens, okay? First week of December. We don't have an exact date. More than likely, it's going to be Las Vegas. That's from what I'm hearing, but not confirmed yet. But first week of December is when the draw is expected. At that point, we will know where your team is playing, at what time, what stadium. Okay, and so what you want to do is again use this September 10th phase window to apply for those games that you don't care who's playing in. You just want to go to a game in your city. You want to go to the final. You want to go to a knockout match. You don't care who's playing. Apply for those tickets. Then in December, when we have the draw, and once you find out the draw, there's going to be some sales window opening up. But after that draw, that's when you're going to go ahead and purchase those tickets for your team. And of course, tying in the travel, be ready to book all your travel the second you know where your team is playing, if at all possible. Because, you're going to be competing against expected 6 million people that are wanting to come for the World Cup. You want to make sure that you get your butt in those seats first, and you do not want to be paying a premium for that seat. Okay. All right. Let me see what other final additional questions here. I know this is a bit of a rambling video of sorts, but unfortunately, there's this is kind of like the what we know, what we don't know type of situation going on here. How much are the tickets? Didn't even mention that. Probably we don't know. Unfortunately, we don't know. Again, do not expect cheap Category 4 tickets to be made available. Do not expect these tickets to be under $300. In my honest opinion, it's a guesstimate. Be ready to pay premium for these tickets. Okay? It is a sad reality that the World Cup has become very much an event more so for people with money. But that's what all indications are leading to. And look, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take the hit. You have more money in your pocket saved. So hopefully that is the case, that I'm wrong, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for joining here. If you have any additional questions, type it in the comments, okay? And please share this video so that way everyone knows, because look, man, ain't no point gatekeeping this information, all right? Everyone's going to know, all right? Share it with everybody because everyone's probably asking the same questions. And instead of me answering, 50 gajillion comments, let me try to help answer 50 comments or 100 comments. So share the video, please. Reshare it to all your friends and family. And get ready, because when the video was made on July 22nd, there are 50 days to go until the first ticket sales window opens up September 10, 2025. By the time you're watching this video, you might have less days to save money, to think about the games you want to go to, and overall start having your strategy for the 2026 World Cup in place. Again, if you need help planning your travels, book a consultation with me via my website, travelfootballfan.com. If you're also interested in the sports travel packages that I'm partnered and offering with Absolute Sport, which include your hotel and your game day transportation along with the ticket to that game, go ahead and contact me as well through my socials. I'll send you email information about that. Because not everyone likes to travel plan, and sometimes they get overwhelmed. So you know what? Might as well try to help you out with that as well. Okay. Again, mi gente, thank you so much for your kind support. We are monetized on YouTube, so hopefully this video will take off, and I'll be able to pay my World Cup already by then. No, que cuento. I gotta pay for a mortgage. I gotta pay for a car. De todo. No, hold on, bro. Muchas gracias, mi gente. Again, if you have the questions, drop them in the comments. Muchas gracias, mi gente. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and click on the bell button to be notified of any of these future videos coming along, because there will be a bunch of videos coming along. Dale, mi gente.